Assalamualaikum and good day to you. Today, my group and I will be presenting the reflection of our selected corporate video, which is Maybank Close to You. So, here is the story of the chicken farmer.
Hi, my name is ZAHARAH binti BRAHIM, matric number A157324. Okay, for the first scene, there are Mr. Tan and his wife in front of the house. In this scene, Mr. Tan is waiting for a bus, which is a mobile bank of Maybank, but he never takes public transport in his life, while his wife is calling for him to eat. Next, for the second scene, the mobile bank has arrived, and Mr. Tan is waving happily at the bus. After that, he went to a small town with his son Jason by riding his motorcycle. Next, I will describe the third scene. In this scene, there are Mr. Tan, Jason, and other villagers. Mr. Tan and Jason has arrived to the small town, and other villagers already waiting for their turn to get services from the mobile bank of Maybank. For the fourth scene, there are Mr. Tan, Jason, and Maybank staff in the mobile bank. In this scene, Mr. Tan is depositing his money into his account for his saving to establish his own chicken farm.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hafizah binti Jamil and I will continue with scene 5. Okay, the character in this scene were Mr. Tan and Jason at chicken coop. From point of view, both father and sons are staring at the chicken to lay eggs, and in the video actually, Mr. Tan's wife are outside the chicken coop while feeding the chicken, and they were all joking around together happily. Next is scene 6. It was at chicken coop, also the cottage near Mr. Tan's house. The video in this scene shows that after several years Mr. Tan's running this business, he has succeeded and has been able to produce many chickens for sales to customers. This is scene 7, where in this scene there is Mr. Tan and his wife and also Jason too. Throughout this scene, it can be seen that Jason always helps his parents until he reached adulthood in managing the business that his family has been doing for a long time. Also in the video, we can see that Mr. Tan also has a few of employees in doing this business, where Mr. Tan has definitely had a bigger and progressing successfully business. And the last scene from me is scene 8. The scene takes place around small towns where Mr. Tan lives, and he always go there as he wants to deposit money in his bank through a mobile bank that is primarily for Maybank customer.
Assalamualaikum, I am IDAYU binti ISMAIL A157450. I will continue presenting for the next 4 scenes. Scene 9 involve Mr. Tan and other villagers at the mobile bank of Maybank in the small town. Mr. Tan just arrived at the mobile bank while the other customer already waiting for their turn to get the services. Next is scene 10. Scene 10 involve Jason Tan at Jason's office. In this scene, they show Jason first time login into Maybank to you using mobile phone. For the 11th scene, the character involved is Jason, Mr. Tan, and other villagers in small town. Jason just arrived at his hometown. Meanwhile, his parents waiting for their turn to get a service in the at the mobile bank of Maybank. For the last scene of video, there are Jason, Mr. Tan, and his wife in small town. Jason shows how to use online banking of Maybank, which is Maybank to you, to his parent, so that his parent no need to go to the mobile bank and waiting their turn anymore.
Next, let's proceed to the reflection session. I will explain about the moral values that we have learned from the video. First and foremost, everyone should have their own budgeting plan. In this case, Mr. Tan has his own saving to establish his chicken farm. After years, he started to get loan from the Maybank to develop his chicken farm. The second one is businesses should provide a user-friendly services to their customer in order to sustain and survive in this challenging economy. In this case, Maybank has provided a user-friendly services to their customer. For example, Maybank has provided a mobile bank in the rural areas so that people at the rural areas can access to their services. Next, Maybank also has provided the online banking system, which is Maybank to you, to their customers.
Next, it is about the creativity of the video. First, from our point of view, the way the story is presented in this video, it goes through the age, where from ancient times to modern times right now, that's full of technology, and also Maybank is always be with their customer, whether in the small towns or city, and there is no different at all. Second, the root of the story is being close to viewers and of course customers of Maybank. For the example, the moment of the Mr. Tan kissing his wife near the chicken coop. Okay, for me, happiness is actually in ourselves and in our heart, because only ourselves that determines the direction of life to attain happiness or luxury.
From our point of view, we agreed that this video can do some improvement, which is Maybank should show more about their progress to attract attention of viewers, because the duration of videos only 2 minutes and 34 seconds, so they still have around 30 seconds to show more about their progress before the duration reach 3 minutes. That's all from us. Thank you.